Hello guys and gals, this is Andrew Bucar and I'm a team driver for SummitRC. In today's video I will be discussing how to set up SummitRC's brand new 4-channel VRC adapter, which is in my hand right now. When you receive this video or adapter, all the channels are pre-labeled. Just match that up with your receiver. And make sure that your radio is bound to your receiver. For today's demonstration, I'll be using a Futaba 4PX, and for an operating system, I'll be using Windows 10. So yeah, just make sure your radio is set up prior to doing any of the calibrations. That being said, I will close this down. And what I have up on the screen right now is Device Manager. So when you first install your VRC adapter, it's all plug and play. The drivers self-install, and you'll see the following items added to the human interface menu. Once that's there, you can go ahead and close that down. I will show you how to actually bring up the calibrating software with the search menu. So just type in game controller and that same screen will pop up. So before we start any of the calibrations, we have to set up our radio properly to get any of the marshalling or channel 3 and channel 4 to work for marshalling and refuel. So I created a brand new model or a profile, model 5. What you'll want to do is set up your endpoints like so. For your steering, make sure you're 100% for left and right. For throttle and brake, 100% as well. For channel 3, make sure you have 0 for your left and 100% for your right. And then channel 4, once again, 100%, left and right. And then we'll start assigning the buttons. For your dials, by default on the Futaba, you have channel 3 and channel 4 controls on DT3 and DT4, which are these two buttons right here near the wheel. We'll be using those later for assigning the buttons within the simulator. And most importantly, setting up your actual buttons for marshalling and refuel. So what I like is having my PS1 and PS2 buttons. PS1 is what I use for marshalling, and PS2, which is right underneath the grip here, is what I use for the refuel. So for now, we'll leave these at normal for direction and type. And the radio is now set up and we're ready for calibration. So back to the screen here, just click on properties, click on settings, click on calibrate, next. Here, make sure you're not pressing any of the buttons on your radio at all. Hit next. And then here's where we can confirm that our channel assignments are correct. So move your wheel left and right, throttle, full brake. Make sure you hit all the corners of the square to make sure everything's captured. And as I was saying, we confirm that the channels are set correctly. So if you turn the wheel right, the cursor should go right. If not, you'll have to go into the sub menu and just put it into reverse or put it into normal for your for whatever channel is working incorrectly. So throttle should be the cursor should be going up, and brake should be going down. All right. So if you do have to switch these, they can be switched right here in DT3, your direction there, or channel reverse here. Either or, same difference. All right, if they aren't jiving. So once that is set, hit next. Do not press any of the buttons here. For your Z-axis, which is what we assign to for refuel, which is PS2, just hit it a couple times, make sure it captures. Once that's good, just hit next, finish her up. So if done correctly, if I hit my PS2, you should get the, when pressed, 100% and depressed, give or take 0. For the PS1, button 1 should light up. When you depress, it should shut off. If you see that, you are good to go into the simulator now. So just make sure you hit apply, hit OK, and we'll start setting up the buttons. Alright, so here we just click on options, click on control, confirm that your virtual RC USB is selected. If you have other game controllers connected, you may see them here and pop up by default. Just make sure this is selected. Click on customize. Now, before we assign anything to turn marshal or refuel, what I like doing is just making sure we go to, with your DT4, bring your channel to the neutral position. Alright. And now, if you hit turn marshal, hit your PS1, enjoy 1 should pop up. If you go to refuel, hit your PS2, which is your refuel button, and Z-axis plus should pop up. If you see that, your controls will be working within the sim. One other thing I would like to touch up on is the steering saturation and throttle brake saturation, and I'll show you why. If I hold my controller here, you'll see me turn the wheel, and if you're looking into the right, it's saying 100% right there, but I actually have a bit of play there. The saturation will fix that. I think I had it around 96. So if I put it to 96 for saturation for steering, turn the wheel, turn the wheel, turn the wheel, and there you go. End of the wheel, I'm getting 100%, which is what you want. You don't want to have the throw shorter, otherwise your car may feel a little more sensitive during steering and or throttle. Now I'll show you the throttle. So if I pull the trigger, pulling the trigger, right there's 100%, but I actually have a bit more throw, once again. So here, under throttle acceleration, I will put that to 96 as well. So if I give the throttle another pull, there you go, 100% right at the very end, which is what you want. All right, so yeah, make sure you adjust your saturation accordingly, otherwise you may find your input's a little sensitive. So now we'll go into practice mode and confirm that everything works as it should. All right.
Welcome to this
Before I go down, I'll show you that the refuel works, or battery change, since I'm running e-buggy. So I press my PS2 button, starts doing the refuel / battery change. So sometimes you may have to turn your channel around there for channel 4, put it in reverse or put it in normal, however you have set it. You'll know right away if you load up the game, it'll refuel or pick the car up. You may have your channel reverse there. So now if I crash the car, hit my marshalling button, and it marshals right away. And there you have it. All controls now are bound and set properly with VRC. And enjoy the sim, and we'll see you on the racetrack. Hope you enjoy the video. Until next time, cheers.